The crew chief along with Dedrick Taylor and C.J. Washington. Derek White left alone. That's like start of the season Clippers defense right there.
Yeah, so Jaylen Brown set the flare screen when he dove to the basket. Two Clippers go with Brown.
Leonard has been a man possessed lately for the Clippers, and he splashes his first jumper tonight. Jaylen Brown from the middle and Jamoon ball.
And I like the addition of Hauser in the starting lineup. That's the addition that you get, and then the Jordan Walsh coming off the bench, you'll get the more defense.
As Harden spoon-feeding John Collins. 10 to shoot. Brown inside. Kata picks it out of the air and jams it home.
Interesting when Brown came off the pick and roll. Hard trap, almost to half court.
Here's Brown from the short corner. That is beautiful touch. It's a high five from Sam Cassell on his way down the floor. It's a block from White. Best shot blocking guard in the league, but Chris Dunn with the cleanup, and Harden is down. The Clippers give a foul here. Brown penetrates, floats it over Lopez for two.
Good adjustment on that catch for Jaylen Brown.
White looking for a little barbecue chicken against the big man Lopez. Rises and fires and hits it over the 7-footer.
Man, pockets early. Reaching into those pockets, finding those threes.
Brown for three. 4 for 4 start. They were 6 and 21, and now they're 6 and 0 in the last couple of weeks. Pretty incredible turnaround. Leonard into Brown. And Kawhi, when he decides he wants to go somewhere, it's hard to stop.
Oh, yeah. No, he's elite, man.
Done the offensive rebound. Luka Garza with a swat. Simons, Gonzalez, and Garza all in off the bench. And Anthony for three. Good start for him.
Yeah, love to see that. It starts with the Garza defense. Celtics pushing it.
As Harden gets inside and lays it in. First two for James Harden. Harden to Zubac.
Harden's elite at making people around him better.
Brown the fadeaway. Richard comes in there for the steal. Leading the break now. Brown trailing. So is Simons. Puts it up. Puts it in for three.
2 for 2. Anthony Simon. Good job by Pritchard with the recognition.
As Harden gets a step. And again gets two.
Ugo's got to realize James Harden's left-handed.
White with another block. That's his second of the game. White is the trailer. They left him alone, and that's a bad idea. Walsh on the Harden treatment. Harden sprays it. Extra pass goes Batum, and the veteran for three. 18-year pro. Simon sees two. Kata down the lane. Nobody was there.
That's sick action by Joe.
Batum hits this one. 13-point lead for the Celtics. Second and final meeting with the Clippers this year. Walsh from the corner.
Walsh is running. I want somebody to run the stats in Walsh in the left corner.
Jones trying to drive on White. Good recovery from D. White, but Jones lays it in with his off right hand.
Well, Kata's got to disconnect, come off the body, and go help.
There is Jones in that dunker spot. White had the hot hand in the first. That little decel. What a move by Derek White. Here's Jones on a triple.
Clippers do a great job of getting to the paint and spraying the ball out.
Done through the lane. That's pretty.
That is pretty. Playing off 2 feet, stepping through.
Derek White from the mid-range, looking like Jaylen Brown.
Jeez, D. White is money right now.
You guys have been terrific. Celtics by 10, midway point of the second quarter, and Derek White continues to ball. Collins for three.
Yeah, no traditional big right now.
Brown over the top of Leonard and blows a little kiss to the fans here in L.A. Harden kicks it after the help. Collins is now 7 for 7. No way. Oh, man. Collins is feeling it. He's got 20 in the first half. It's White again. Man, the basket looks like an ocean for him.
Yeah, they don't have any answers for that particular action.
Both teams shooting the heck out of the ball. Jones has had a nice first half.
Yeah, that's a really good sequence from defense to offense for Jones.
Walsh gets in there for the block. Celtics racking him up now. Collins on the ground. Numbers for the C's. Hauser cashes out from the corner.
That's another good sequence by Walsh.
Got a step, got in the lane, and somehow put it in.
Unbelievable, right?
Yeah. Just 9 points for Kawhi Leonard. Make it 12.
The aimbot strikes again.
High-scoring game between the two slowest-paced teams in the league. Clippers slowest by far in this winning streak, and Kawhi Leonard off to a good start in the third quarter. Keita came over to help out Kawhi, and the aimbot just puts it in.
Man.
It's Jaylen Brown for two. Pritchard trying to get himself going. White drives, scores 25 for Derek White.
It's just like the D. White, Jaylen Brown show.
White defending Harden, puts his body into him, drops it in, and gets fouled.
It's unbelievable. It truly is unbelievable watching Harden play.
Brown faking and drops it in with the left hand.
Told you, there's not a place on the floor that he doesn't have a shot for.
Late shot clock, Pritchard, a great find to Keita. White going at John Collins, not known for his defense. White pulls up and drains the three. Harden on the block against Hauser. Late shot clock, Collins puts it in, and there's a season high for him. 22 points. Kawhi 5 for 13, 18 points. Brown, that's good. Kawhi missed one and Jaylen hits one. Here is Brown. 2 away from 30. There it is. Another 30-piece from Jaylen Brown. Going right around Harden, kick it out Pritchard, extra feed Simons. He cashes out, great possession. And it started with Brown. Harden looks at one, hits one. Both above 40 from deep. Jaylen Brown again. 20th 30-point game of the year, which ties John Havlicek back in 1970-71 for Celtics. Most 30-point games through their first 34 of the season. Keeping pace with Rondo. He's got 2 more. 36 of those bad boys for Jaylen Brown. Simons walks into it and drains a three. They've hit the century mark with 3 minutes left in the third. Brown isolates again, the step back. Off balance. Come on, man. Come on. Here's Splash Mountain. Behind the backboard, Brook Lopez puts it in.
This is some elite shot making.
Brown finds Jordan Walsh for the slam. That's it. The Clippers shooting well from distance, too. Clippers know Kawhi's got to take the game over if they've got a chance to come back. They're 0-16 this season when trailing entering the fourth quarter. Pritchard still hasn't scored until right now. He beat Lopez to the basket.
Don't you love how Joe does that?
Keita blocked by Batum. Pritchard backs up to half court. Head of steam, gets around Lopez. Tough fadeaway goes. Harden, elbow jumper is good. JB 1 away from 40, and there it is. Straight line drive to the basket.
Yeah, good change of pace when he stretched Zubac out.
Jaylen Brown, 1 off a season high. Tough one.
Oh, man.
A tough one doesn't exist for Jaylen Brown tonight. Harden puts it up and drops it in. Jaylen Brown, close to a career high. He's got 44 right now. Lefty lay-in is there.
They want to sit on his right hand. Jaylen Brown is making him pay.
And against a team that was smoking high. Jaylen Brown is unstoppable. Dunn trying to do anything he can to get Jaylen Brown out of rhythm. Walsh. Bullseye. Brown pops free. Jaylen Brown in the lane. It rolls home. 50 for Jaylen Brown. Take a bow, JB.
MVP chance, baby.
About to move to 12-7 on the road. Last year, Celtics 33-8, best road record in franchise history. Pritchard. Oh, baby. It's a 30-point lead for the Celtics. Pritchard does it again. Just nasty.
Hit him with a remix on the pullback.
A reminder, Celtics' next game is Monday against the Bulls after this road trip ends. As Pritchard gets in there and scores again. They've now won 7 of their last 8. They go 4-1 on the road trip. And